Welcome dan selamat pagi semua yang baru join. Nih, gue udah download Genshin di PC ya. PT berapa sih gue? Enam 8. Langsung aja kita beli skin ya. Nanti aja deh. Daily dulu, daily.
All things come to an end.
Banyak duit. Enggak juga, nggak banyak duit. Mana sarapan mie ya? Gak tau ini hari sarapan apa. Taruh dua. Belum tentu mie ya. Bagus ya, Genshin di HP. Di PC maksudnya. Gambarnya bagus. Mana Yelan yang sabar. Beli nih. Daily dulu. Biar ada duit. Kalau mah daily nggak dapat Genesis ya. Dani. Mana? Absen.
Who's our target this time?
Ini Yelan nih, ini Yelan. Ini Yelan ya, ini Yelan. Ini Yelan guys, ini Yelan dan langsung aja kita beli dengan Genesis 1350 Genesis. Let's go.
Time for the banquet to begin.
Dah. Langsung aja kita pakai.
Time for the
Langsung glow up Yelannya men. Langsung glow up. Rambutnya itu gue suka hairstyle-nya. Meskipun orang-orang banyak yang hujat kan karena bajunya itu ini mah baju Furina. Aduh, lagi-lagi skinnya bajunya warna biru sama hitam. Bodoh amat ya dengan hujatan mereka. Yang penting gue suka hairstyle Yelannya, cok. Cakep, gue suka sama hairstyle-nya. tumben main di PC. Eh, kan bentar lagi rilis region baru ya, Outcry ya. Kalau gua main di HP tuh rasanya akan kepanasan HP gua. Jadi gua coba download lagi yang di PC. Jelek gak mirip Xingqiu. Apa maksudnya kocak? Kenapa bawa Xingqiu? Apa hubungannya sama Xingqiu?
Take it easy. Add Astro. Thank you for Add Astro.
Oh, ada yang gua install. Yang gua uninstall itu Cyberpunk sama apa lagi ya? Banyak. Kan Yelan plagiatnya Xingqiu. Ya skillnya doang kan plagiat kan? Emang desainnya plagiat Xingqiu juga enggak ah? Beda ah. Mentang-mentang sama elemennya kan Hydro, dibilang desainnya juga plagiat, ya enggak lah. Beda. Nah, senjatanya ini Polar Star. Cakep gak? Lebih cocok Polar Star menurut gua desainnya daripada Aqua Simulacra. Aduh, bangun-bangun pilek lagi gua. Jaketnya Sarisa nggak dipakai. Ya kan dia lagi pakai baju Fonte. Wait a minute. Iya, yang dipakai Yelan tuh punya Sarisa. Yang ini nih. Dia punya Sarisa ini. Jaket belakang ini. Nah, kalau ini kayak diambil atasnya doang nih. Bulunya doang yang diambil nih. Yelan dah gak meta. Emang iya Yelan dah gak meta. Xingqiu aja masih meta-meta aja kok.
Good roll. All right, maybe I'll take one more day off and knock out the rest of the work once I'm feeling up to it.
Ya lumayan lah. Sacrificial lumayan cocok ya. Tapi emang bagus Sacrificial Bow buat Yelan. Bagus tah? Naikin IR. Kayak lebih bagus Favonius gak sih? Kalau untuk statsnya. Ini pasifnya gak guna menurut gue. Emang guna buat nge-skill 2 kali. Dasarnya apa kok Yelan punya shell si Saritsa? Ini ada di story-nya. Nih bisa baca story yang di sini nih. Nih, intinya si Yelan ini lagi secret mission ya, lagi secret mission menyusup ke markasnya Fatui. Tahu-tahu ketemu ini nih, ketemu bulu bulu monster yang indah gitu. Diambil sama Yelan. Sebenarnya itu bulu itu buat Saritsa itu. Malah diambil sama Yelan, dibikin lah jadi kayak gini nih. Dibikin jadi shawl. Oh, di sini jadi jaket nih.
I suppose.
Halo Zack Storm. Subscribe Zack Storm. Kamu saya baru lihat muncul. Zack Storm, kamu beli skin Yelan juga enggak? Kamu jangan ngaku-ngaku my istri kalau belum beli skinnya. Kalau lu belum beli skinnya berarti ini istri gua, karena gua udah beli. Ini tukar balik ya. Kamu ambil gelang, saya ambil jaket. Halo Bang Sora. Yalah, kita main apa? Story dulu, story. Gue penasaran kenapa si Ineva itu bisa manggil nama Traveler dan Paimon, cok. Penasaran gue. Kalau istri mah di channel gak ada duitnya, Wak. Kalau ada duitnya mah gue C6-in semua waifu di Genshin deh. Udah apa tuh Zack Storm? Udah subscribe.
Take it easy.
Yahoo!
Do you know if Yelan is... Oh, you're up. I figured you'd be taking a nap at this hour.
Oh, yeah, perfect. First Moika, now Chaska. Did you come all this way just to make fun of me?
Whoa, what a mess! You, looking for something?
Well, I have those secret source automatons to thank for all this. Mawika wants me to come up with a solution. It's like she thinks I'm a miracle worker or something. But I'm not. So, to make up for the difference, I've been spending
Wait,
all
thank you
day
Zack Storm ada
sifting through
subscribe ya.
documentation.
Respect Zack Storm.
Anyway, what about you guys, huh? What curveball have you come to throw at me today?
Well,
Hold up. Is she a robot?
We picked her up on the beach near the Flower Feather clan, along with this cryptix. Seems like a message intended for the traveler.
A cryptex? Huh. Still in one piece. I'm surprised you didn't try to blast it open. Let's see here. A Fontanian cipher disc, metal case from Liyue. Looks like this was cobbled
Bahannya
together from
macam-macam
spare
ya, dari
parts.
berbagai
Although
negara
the inner
bahan.
workings are pretty intricately designed. It's a good thing you didn't try and brute force it. Could be a tricky one. Since it uses a combination of several different technologies, I could find out more by disassembling it, but that could potentially damage the contents, and I'm assuming it's not worth the risk, right? Must be a pretty important
Gua kan udah
message
sempet
if
bahas
this
tuh
is how
Bang
they
ya.
chose to
Ada lu gak
transport
pas
it.
gua bahas itu? Yang dimana gua bilang lore Genshin tuh mulai gak konsisten ya. Yang dimana harusnya Natlan itu kan berapa? Act 5 akan ya? Act 5 bener gak Natlan? Bener ya? Natlan Act 5. SNES-nya itu Act 6 harusnya kalau di trailernya. Kenapa tiba-tiba muncul Not Cry diselipin tengah-tengah?
The only other option is to get our messenger to tell us the code. Is that doable? Can you wake her up?
Well, the device in her chest looks pretty similar to the core you'd find on a secret source automaton, but the other... I'll see what I can do. Hang tight for a minute.
Come home! Hey, she woke up!
Huh, all I did was stimulate the core. I did not expect that to work.
White. Flying object. Blonde. Traveler. Traveler. Paimon?
Wow. You recognize us?
Task in progress. Deliver message to Traveler and White Flying Companion. Message location confirmed. Status delivered.
You're pretty smart for a robot. Can you tell us the code for the message?
Code?
Oh, maybe not so smart after all. A code? You know, like a number that you put in to unlock the message?
Memory. Missing.
What? Memory missing?
Oh, lama-lama kayak One Piece.
Yeah, there's always a snag. Is there anything else you do remember? Besides these two?
Name. Memory missing.
Oh, not again. Why would her memories be missing? Can robots even get amnesia?
You said something about returning home earlier. Where's home for you? Any memories about that?
Return home. Task in progress.
Gue pengen download bahasa Jepangnya, jadi gue kurang suka sama suara robot Inggris gitu.
Memory missing.
Oh, so that's it then. Her memories are gone for good?
Ada suaranya Paimon. Kan diganti kan, udah voice actor Paimon kan?
Not necessarily.
Yang
Judging by
English.
her reaction, it's possible that her memory
Bukan si
integrity
Corina
isn't
buat Ger itu
compromised,
lagi.
just locked behind an isolation mechanism.
Yeah, but what does that mean for us, though? In words we can understand.
It means she hasn't lost her memories. They're in there somewhere. She just can't access them right now. Like, when you know something, but the harder you try to remember it, the more it gives you a headache. Is that what's going on?
Finding near synonyms for headache. Cognition module. Pain. Correct.
Robots can feel pain too?
Well, pain can be a useful parameter. Experiencing pain is how baby humans and saurians learn what to do and what not to do. In a similar vein, I've heard that a lot of highly autonomous machines are designed with negative feedback mechanisms for behavioral regulation.
Whoa, slow down. Could you simplify that for Paimon?
Enggak, orang itu Ineva orang. Voice actornya orang.
Oh, okay, well, if I call it a curse, is that easier to understand? Imagine if you're a big shot shaman from the Masters of the Nightwind and you send your disciple on an errand to the Flower Feather clan. To stop him from treating it like a vacation, you might put a curse on him that causes a physical and mental breakdown if he strays from the right path. That way, you can be sure he'll stick to the straight and narrow and won't go frolicking off.
Jeez. Sounds like the horror story version of Granny Eatsley that parents tell their kids about.
The point is, manufacturers often hardwire restrictions like this into autonomous machines to make sure they operate as intended.
Yeah, but why would you curse a machine to lose their memories? What purpose could that possibly serve? In her case, all it's done is make it harder for her to complete her tasks.
Task. Failed. Sincere apologies.
Well, without knowing the exact details of the curse, it's anyone's guess. It seems you
Ya
responded to
kan?
the phrase
Kurang
"return
bagus
home."
suara robot
How
Inggris
about we
ini.
keep talking and see if any other
Abis ini gua download
keywords
yang
trigger
Jepang
something
dulu
for
ya.
you?
Sure. I'm alright. I have assessed the pain level as tolerable. I must complete my task.
Hey, Traveler, have you ever seen a humanoid machine like this? Anywhere else you've been? Ah, of course. Yeah, some of her joints and a few components look pretty Fontanian to me.
Fontaine. They make good pastries there.
Hey! That triggered something! Hey! Never mind that. So, is Fontaine your home?
No.
Oh, okay. Well, that's one promising lead nipped in the bud.
You mean her hairpiece? Oh, yeah, I think I know what you mean. What do they call them in Mondstadt again?
Mondstadt. The maids there are very hardworking.
That's it! A maid! Although, as far as Paimon's aware, the maids in Mondstadt are all fully human.
A maid. Okay, that would explain a lot of the internal design choices. So, you're from Mondstadt then?
No.
How come she responds so much faster when the answer is no?
Natlanese core, Fontanian joints, Mondstadt hairpiece. Maybe no single nation is her home. She's just like the Cryptex in that sense. A mishmash of parts from all over the world.
In that case, where exactly is home to you? Is it where you were built? Where you live most of the time? Or a place you can always come back to?
Home is just home, isn't it?
Okay. Feels like this is getting us nowhere. Any other ideas, Shilonen?
Bukan dari
How do we
Kenria.
get her memories back?
Dia berasal dari Not Cry. Negeri Bulan.
If her cognition is impaired, maybe her body is a place to look. I found a lot of interesting things when I was examining her just now. Do you remember this little robot? Apparently, you were together when they found you on the beach.
Oh,
Nice. So you remember how to switch it on. Now, could you try doing something similar to your right arm?
Suaranya bakal mirip robot linear. Apa kayak Tubi gitu?
Is
Tubi
this-
mah terlalu manusia Tubi.
a broom?
She
Terlalu
really
modern
is a
kalau di
robot
Automata.
Wow, very good indeed. Now then, could I trouble you to tidy up my workshop?
Are you serious right now?
Well, if she's a robo-maid, maybe doing some household chores will jog her memory. Yeah, just this area will do. Thanks, no need to tidy the whole workshop.
Hey, come on! The poor thing's only just woken up. Don't you think this is a bit much?
Understood. Commencing task. Sorting large objects.
She's really doing it. Well, guess this counts as
Sabar, guys.
progress. Let's see if it
Beler
leads
gua ambil
anywhere.
tisu dulu.
Combat data updated. Please rest assured that I will not blow the roof off again. Reviewing outstanding items on today's to-do list. Do you have any additional commands? No problem. I can add them shortly. I'm quite used to it.
Utuh dari Notcry apa tiruan robot yang ada di Chicanery ya? Dari Notcry. Emang di Chicanery ada robot yang kayak manusia? Fuck man.
Combat data updated. Please rest assured that I will not blow the roof off again. Accelerating, cleaning floor.
Gua ulti lah. Anjay.
Defensive mode engaged. Cleanup sequence initiated.
Desainnya mirip Aegis loh, desain penampilannya. Kayak naik gitu kan. Ini nggak mirip Mate ini. Ini lebih mirip ke Knight. Ke Ksatria ya.
Accelerating. sorting small objects.
Siapa tahu imitasi dari robot Kenria yang gede itu, cuma di humanoid. Oh, nggak beda. Kalau yang dari Kenria itu apa? Ruin Guard itu kan pakai teknologi Kenria. Ada campuran abyssnya, ada kekuatan abyss. Kalau ini pure teknologi.
The good thing about being reincarnated as a hilichurl is that I only need to eat sunsetias to become stronger. Discusses energy acquisition from the sunsetia fruit. Category: Nutritional Science. Outlander Brigade. When the wind of death blew towards the blonde samurai. Clear and concise descriptions of physical motions but no plot. Category: Martial Arts Instruction.
Wait, isn't that a light novel that Seat Lolly left here by mistake?
Introduction of Ancient Machines. Grammatically elegant and rhetorically sophisticated, author displays a high level of linguistic mastery. Category: Classical Literature.
What in the world? That isn't classical literature. She's finally done. Huh? Is that a woven scroll down there? Oh, looks a little dirty. Could you clean it up?
Understood. Cleaning woven scroll.
Wow, it's like it's brand new. Hey, this looks like someone from the Children of Echoes. Shilonen, is this a relative of yours?
Ini siapa lagi, Cok? Karakter baru lagi nih.
Oh, a relative? No. That's Ishkik, ancient name Baraka, founder of the Children of Echoes and one of the 6 heroes.
Oh, orang dulu, nggak mungkin playable. Itu orang zaman dulu tuh. Itu leluhur dari mereka. Nggak mungkin playable, berarti.
Wait, Baraka? Isn't that your ancient name too?
Yep, she was the first recorded bearer of that name. She and her friends went on a mission to defeat the Pyro Dragon. She dismantled many ancient machines built by Dragonkind, hoping to put them to use for the good of humanity. But most of her research was lost to history. It's a real shame. I'm sure we'd all have much easier lives if we had access to all that tech.
What happened? Useful stuff like that normally doesn't just get forgotten.
Ochcon happened. An old friend of the 6 who ended up ruling Natlan shortly after the war, and went full tyrant. He despised everything to do with Dragonkind, and persecuted everyone who showed any kind of sympathies toward their civilization. He even turned on Ishkik, one of his closest allies. Ultimately, she took her own life, bringing a once amicable friendship to a tragic end.
Ishkik burned her workshop to the ground to make sure Ochcon couldn't get her hands on it. That's the reason most of her research is lost to history.
That's right. One of her friends managed to preserve a small amount of her work. The other person you see on that woven scroll, the same person I inherited the ancient name Vuka from. It was said that she was raised by a dragon mother, then went on to found the Flower Feather clan. The uncrowned queen who brought freedom to the weak and to the persecuted Saurians. Bianca.
Nggak kelihatan vision. Oh, what is this?
This is not the way. This is not where you belong. Malfunction who betrayed us all. You dare seek a place to belong?
Ini apaan, kocak?
What's wrong? Are you okay?
Stay back.
What?
If she's a robo-maid, why is she suddenly acting like a lethal weapon? Ah! What's that sound? A lightning strike? It's gotta be a lightning strike. Why couldn't hit Kniech on the head?
On the head.
If there was a lightning storm, I'd have thrown you into the sky by now. Aoife mentioned that you'd brought a humanoid machine to the Children of Echoes. I'm working a job at the moment, and the description was a good match for my target. Humanoid machine. Looks like a maid. Highly destructive. Yeah, this is my target, all right.
Wait! Kniech! Just hold off for a second!
A group of merchants tasked me with locating their missing travel companion. They should be here soon. Want to come and meet them?
Huh?
What did you think I was about to do? Not every job I take on is a hunt, you know.
All right. I'm sorry. Let's go meet these merchants then.
Fearless.
Yay! Nufa!
Kok mereka tahu
Neva?
namanya?
Inefa! They found you at last! Thank goodness you're okay.
My apologies. Who are you?
Oh no, your memory's gone again.
Ini orang Cina.
Even your name this time?
Ini orang Sumeru.
Again?
Liyue, Fontaine, Sumeru. This is quite a diverse crew.
So, are you her manufacturers or family?
No way. None of us have that kind of skill. She's Aino's handiwork.
I know?
From now on, your name's Inefa. Promise me. Remember, you have to come home.
Malfunction.
Inefa, are you okay?
Looks like she's getting worse. Is this all our fault?
Can you guys tell us what all this is about? Where are you from? And what's wrong with with Inefa?
So sorry. I should have introduced myself. My name's Joachine, and I'm a merchant. This is my wife and daughter, and the rest are friends of the family. We're all from Nodcry.
Not cry.
Wouldn't have been my first guess. How'd you all meet exactly?
That's the thing about Nodcry. It kind of brings together the drifters from all over the world.
Yeah, we're all merchants who ended up finding our feet in Nasha Town. Nodcry. It was going okay until all the trouble started.
Trouble?
The Fatui. They came down from the north. They've made some big moves in Nodcry lately. It's caused quite a bit of friction with the local religious groups.
That's one way to put it. You know what I heard? They pulled the whole moon down.
What?
That, plus the incident with the moon statues? Surely the Frost Moon Scions aren't going to take all this lying down.
Anyway, there us regular folks were just trying to make a steady living while getting increasingly worried that it's gonna turn ugly. In the end, we figured heading back to our respective homes is probably the best thing for now. So we decided to make the journey together.
And me?
Your case is, a little different. But you did come here on the same boat as us.
And it was smooth sailing until we got attacked by those weird machines as we were coming into shore.
Weird machines? Secret Source automatons by any chance? Inefa saved us all. She jumped off the ship and told us to leave without her.
Really? I did that?
As soon as we'd found another place to dock, we looked around for someone.
Hence why our price negotiation went so smoothly. And Shalonen is the
Oh, please. I barely did any. Her core is remarkably resilient.
Oh, if so,
I'm afraid that's not gonna work. And as for the memory thing,
Please, explain.
all right. Although Aino built you, she never could figure out where your core came from or how things were fine at the start. Until one day, you were sweeping the floor, and the worst part of that was, Inefa had...
huh?
Aino was fine, of course, didn't bat an eyelid. Anyway, then you learned that a group of us were
No.
Has her memory loss
No. I seriously doubt Aino would have let her come on this trip if it had been that bad. But then, the closer we got to Natlan...
She was already in a pretty bad
Poor Inefa.
My friends, I know we've only just arrived in Natlan, but from what I've heard, you're...
Perhaps coming to Nat.
Well, it's too early.
My job isn't done yet either.
So, why don't you all... Your ship got attacked.
Yeah, I was just...
How about the Flower Feather?
Flower Feather Clan.
In the meantime, we'll try to find whatever information we can about Inefa.
Oh yeah! Paimon had practically forgotten all about that. You guys don't happen to know the code.
Oh, the code for the...
You gotta wonder what sort of a person sends a robot with amnesia.
To be fair, they couldn't have known things would get this bad.
Also, Inefa told me she had a backup plan to make sure... A backup plan? Great! So, what is it?
Backup plan.
Huh. Well,
Oh, yeah.
I do.
I'm gonna get in touch with some other people who might be able to help us.
Bye, Kanich! Oh, and... Bye, Hal. Actually, that's weird. Why is a Hal so quiet today?
You're being very strange today.
Am I? Tell me one strange thing I've said!
That's the strange part. You haven't protested to anything I've done today. Not the original price for the job, not the revised timeline, none of it.
That's because... Is something wrong with my memory? Or is that really who I think it is? Who cares? She isn't my problem.
Hah? Ada hubungannya sama Ahau.
The last few days really flew by. Do you think Inefa and the merchants are enjoying their stay at the Flower Feather Clan? Let's go!
20 giga untuk bahasa doang. Bahasa doang 20 giga, guys. 20 giga. What the hell? Cuma bahasa tambah 20 giga, anjing. Terus napa Kochita cuma 16? Nih Jepang isinya apaan, tai?
I got a new letter from an informant. Looks like the situation has changed again.
Nah, kalau itu nggak tahu kenapa Ahau bentuknya pixelated. Itu belum dijelasin ya di ceritanya. Aduh, sabar guys, pilek lagi guys.
How was I so...
That's more like it.
Am I still too weak? How dare you! Should have stayed inside.
Lah, kok tiba-tiba ada...
Take me! Earth below.
Kok tiba-tiba ada monster? Perasaan tadi nggak ada pas gua AFK deh. Perasaan tadi aman-aman aja, sepi. Perasaan tadi pas gua AFK.
Merciless. Merciless.
Tinggi amat deh.
Merciless.
Do you think Inefa will like this gift we got her?
Welcome back ya, malah FFG.
See? See? It said yes!
Are you sure? Because when I asked it who's the better hero, Ishki or Leonka, it gave the exact same answer.
Sarapan dulu guys.
Hey, you hear that? That's the answer it gave when I asked who'd win in a fight between Kukuku and a How.
You guys, it's just making random beeps. Whoa! Is that Tumaini and the flying expert? Beep beep. Yes, it's us. Anyway, where's Inefa?
Probably out mopping up those mad machines as usual. There must be a lot of them, because she hardly ever comes back for a rest.
Wait, all by herself? Are we sure that's a good idea after what happened last time?
Inefa said that since she lost her memories, her cognition module's been running more smoothly, and it's greatly boosted efficiency in cleaning and tidying tasks. I think that was it.
Huh. So, losing her memories has somehow made her a better fighter?
She's awesome! I saw her carrying a whole pile of beaten up machines in one hand! All the grown-ups say that they feel much safer leaving the house now, thanks to her. So, we thought it'd be nice to give her a little gift. We've tried giving her flowers and feathers, but it seemed like she didn't like them very much. That got us thinking. Maybe robot people don't like the same things as us.
Aha! So that's why you made her this flower out of mechanical parts.
Yeah, we still don't know if she'll like it, though.
It's okay, Arieta. She'll love this one. I'm sure of it.
But what if she doesn't? This might be my last chance. Well, now that all of my mom and dad's other friends from Nodcry have left to go home, it's just us left. And they said today, it's our turn to go home too.
Already? Wasn't the plan to stick around until Inefa gets better?
Dad says everyone back home is expecting us, and he doesn't want us to overstay our welcome here. He thought we should at least make sure Inefa wasn't getting any worse first, but now that it's been a few days, he says it's time we made a move. To be honest, I can kinda understand. He hasn't been home in so many years. Mom and I can tell that he misses Liyue a lot.
Ah, no wonder. So, what about your mom then? Guessing she's not from Liyue.
No, she's from Nodcry. She met my dad after he moved there. I was born there too. He's been there the whole time I was growing up, so he hasn't been home in at least 10 years. Don't worry. We'll write to you and let you know how Inef is doing. You bet. And when she's all better, we'll bring her to visit you in Liyue.
Yeah, so don't worry too much about the flower. I'm sure she'll love it. But even if not, you'll have other chances in the future. Although, I guess we still need to wait till she gets back. I wonder how much longer she'll be.
Who knows? Seems like she takes longer and longer every time she goes out. Can't we go take it to her? No, wait. The grown-ups would never let us do that. Way too many of those mad machines out there.
What am I gonna do? If she doesn't get back soon, I might run out of time. Oh, really? Thanks, Tumaini.
Where do we come from? And where are we going?
Merciless. Take me up!
Threat eliminated. Scanning for next target. Traveler, Paimon. Annihilation mode disengaged. Chat mode activated.
Chat mode, huh? Huh. You'd probably get along well with a Fontanian magician friend of ours. She does modes instead of moods, too.
Good morning. Nice to see you again. What lovely weather we're having.
Hey, don't you start too. One robot's enough.
These are some standard greetings I learned recently. 3 greetings in a row equals thrice the greetment. Hypothetically speaking.
Where did you get greetment from? Never mind. You're doing a whole lot better than the last time we met.
Yes, my cognition and language modules are recovering well. I can now sustain fluid conversation. But I have still been unable to retrieve the memory containing the code to the cryptex. I will keep trying. Sincere apologies. Yes, now that a convenient moment to change the topic has presented itself. What is that object in your hand? A new model of source mechanism? Flower. Flowers are plant reproductive organs. But I detect no signs of life.
It's more like a flower built from mechanical components.
Understood. A flower-shaped machine component. What is its function? Which module is it designed for? Is it compatible with my hardware?
It doesn't have a function. It's just for looking at. You know, a cute little souvenir.
Cute little souvenir. But if it serves no function, for what purpose was it built? A cryptex is for sending messages. Machines are for performing tasks. What about this flower? What is it for? Gratitude?
Yeah. If someone helps you out, you help them back. And if someone gives you a gift, you get them something in return. That's how we show gratitude to other people.
The Flower Feather Clan took me in, so I'm neutralizing threats near their territory. Like that?
Yes, exactly. You got it. So, it all makes sense now, right?
But is this not tit for tat? I heard Mr. Kenichi use this term.
No, that's completely different.
I will. Gratitude.
In terms of its purpose, think of it as a memento of your friendship.
Memento? Important memory. Memento.
Here, wear this flower. And this feather, too. There. Much better. Gotta look your best for your big journey. It's just a flower. It's not that heavy. Just think of it as a little souvenir from me. Something to take with you on the road. That's right, a souvenir. Sometimes when people have something important to remember, they'll pick an object to use as a reminder of that thing.
Voice Jepangnya 20 giga, cok, di PC.
Even if
Ini
you
gua
end
baru
up
download ini,
forgetting
Genshin di
everything,
PC.
this flower will always keep blooming. It could take 1,000 times, maybe 2,000, but maybe one day you'll see the flower bloom, and suddenly, no, everyone's on their own path, and they have to walk it alone. Just as your journey is yours and no one else's. Besides, I have no plan to go to war against him. We both owe each other far more than our mere lives. If either of us actually wanted to claim on that debt, all they'd have to do is ask. If anything, I pity him. In a way, his situation's not so different from... You were once, well, she was once the enemy of humankind. And Ochka... So if you stay behind, and especially if you help him... Come on, you have bigger things to worry about than me right now. You have a huge journey ahead of you. That should be your focus. Have faith. This tribe will kneel to no one. They will never be slaves. If they lose their leader, someone else will take up the mantle. Heck, even a child who's barely learned how to walk could do it. All right, time to go. Some things are destined to be forgotten. Don't let it get to you. In 1,000 years' time, you'll have a life far, far away from here. So go. Cross the ocean. Find a new place to belong.
Ini Neva nih.
Malfunction who betrayed us all. You dare seek a place to belong?
Ini apa sih?
Ineva? Ineva, what's wrong?
I was... Sincere apologies. My cognition module crashed for a moment. It is now fixed.
Is it because you've been fighting for too long? Oh, you need to rest. Come on, let's get you back.
Back? Back to the Flower Feather Clan?
Yeah, of course. Everything else aside, Adieta and her folks will be leaving soon.
Yes. The closer I am to the Flower Feather Clan, the more erratic my cognition module becomes. Occasionally, unidentified data surfaces from my memory banks.
Memory data? So, what about that curse Shilonen mentioned? Does it not hurt to remember anymore?
It does. Even now, it still hurts. I have merely switched off the corresponding facial expressions to avoid making other people uncomfortable. But if I do not recall my memories, I cannot complete my task.
So, is this why you've been spending so much time out here?
When memory data surfaces, there is a high probability that my cognition module will crash. This constitutes a safety risk. Therefore, I have been spending time away from the tribe.
Yeah, exactly. Whatever happens, we'll make sure things don't get out of hand.
Assessing relative combat capability. Paimon, approximately 1/5.
1/5? Of what?
Traveler. Risk mitigated. Strategy accepted.
Roblox mulu, Roblox.
I can't thank you enough for hosting us these past few days. And thanks for agreeing to look after Anefa. I know it's a lot to ask.
It's all right. She'll be in good hands.
She never came back. I guess I'll have to leave without saying goodbye.
Hey now, you'll see her again. And we have so much to look forward to in Liyue. All those Shao lanterns lighting up the sky. You've always wanted to see that.
Arieta. Amu. Joashin. I am back.
Huh? Inefa? You brought her back? Thanks so much.
Don't mention it.
Also, gratitude for the flower. What does it feel like to know where you are returning to?
That's a strange question. As soon as you're all better, you'll be returning to Notcry. Oh, and we forgot to say, we're actually heading there ourselves soon. Maybe we can travel together.
Not cry. Is that home?
Huh?
Cognition module unable to define home. All the memory data that has presented itself recently has been related to Natlan. But the merchants tell me that I have family waiting for me in Notcry. If I do recover my memories, which time period will they be from? And will the post-recovery me be the same me that I am now, or someone different?
Phew. That's a deep question.
What is it that you're afraid of? Are you worried the new you will be so different you don't even recognize her?
Finding near synonyms for mind and conflict. Cognition module. Split. Yes. Once I have been split, will it change the way I define home?
Huh. Now that's a tough question. A lot of people and a lot of Saurians spend their whole lives searching for an answer to that. But if you want my opinion, home is somewhere you can always return to. Wherever that might be. No matter how far you fly, There will always be someone back there waiting for you. No matter how battered and bruised you get, you can always go back there to rest and recover. I guess you could say it's somewhere you belong. Wherever it is that your memories guide you back to, I'm sure it'll be somewhere you feel safe. Somewhere you feel you belong. Of course, everyone's situation is different. And I don't know how applicable my experience is in your case, but consider it a reference point, I guess?
Okay. Recorded under reference data.
And at the end of the day, I mean, who says you can't have more than one home? There's no law against it. Someone's looking for us. Hopefully this means there's been some progress. Don't be afraid to recover your memories. They might contain the answers you're looking for.
Got it.
Recover your memories. Malfunction. Have you forgotten why you cast them away to begin with?
Ada anomali apa?
Oh, it's Yelan. Didn't think it'd be you.
Why? Don't you think I'd want to do my part to help the Traveler? And anyway, no one's more qualified than the Masters of the Nightwind when it comes to Natlan's ancient history.
Ancient history? Wow. Even by Lolly standards?
If you think I didn't hear that, you're sorely mistaken. But anyway, back to the matter at hand. I don't know if you noticed, but Kenichi's little sidekick has been acting a little strange around Inefa. After you parted ways, Kenichi put him in timeout for 3 whole days and nights. Then, he had Aoife send Kakuku to torment him for another night. Finally, Ahau got so infuriated with Kakuku's pestering that he lost his cool and let slip a crucial piece of information. 2 words. Sovereign Ruler.
Sovereign ruler? So what? Isn't that just how he introduces himself?
It is, and I always assumed it was a load of hot air. But apparently not. Turns out the title refers to the 13 Dragon Lords who ruled Natlan in ancient times. Oh, of course you haven't. Even I spent forever figuring it out. Anyway, the 13 sovereign rulers are not ordinary dragons, but forms of artificial intelligence created by the Pyro Dragon using secret source technology.
What?
They had superior intelligence and greater authority than even the ancient dragons themselves. Each ruled over a portion of Natlan's territory. But one by one, they disappeared during the war with the heroes. Even most of their names are unknown now.
Apakah
Long
Ahau adalah
since
robot?
buried in the same. If we hadn't managed to pry that tidbit out of Ahau's mouth, I would have had no idea where to even start.
Ahau adalah robot, guys.
I always thought that little monster's biggest claim to fame was arguing with Kakuku for an entire day. He has quite a history then, huh? Which of the 13 was he?
Not a clue. So far, he has staunchly refused to reveal which of the sovereign rulers he was. My guess is that he doesn't even remember. Remember, these rulers were supposed to be powerful forms of artificial intelligence. And Ahau, well, it hardly seems like he's still in his prime. I'll bet he's lost most of his memories and power by now.
Lost. Memories.
Ahau adalah robot.
Yet, despite that, Ahau seemed to sense the presence of a fellow sovereign ruler when you were nearby. Specifically, it's the core in your chest he was reacting to.
What? Inefa's a sovereign ruler too?
Could be. Kenichi and Aoife have been keeping a close watch on Ahau. in case he reveals anything else. But so far, it seems like those 2 words are all he remembers.
Darn! So the trail's gone cold.
Not completely. There's also Lianka and the Flower Feather clan, both of which have triggered a response from Inefa so far. And as it happens, out of the sovereign rulers that I was able to dig up information on, there was one who had a very close relationship with Lianka. Her name was the Priestess of Floral Candles and Skyborn Feathers, otherwise known as the 8th Lord. She ruled over what is now the Flower Feather clan's territory. The records claim that she didn't die in the war with humanity, but was executed by her own kind. Her crime being betrayal of dragonkind by secretly raising a human. Lianka.
Huh? Chaska, did you know this?
Some of it. Our tribe's origin story has Lianka being raised by a dragon. And of the 6 heroes, she had the closest relationship with dragonkind. After raising her, her surrogate mother then encouraged her to leave the nest and seek her own path. She traveled far and wide, settling disputes between humans and Saurians. She didn't pick sides based on past grievances between humanity and dragonkind. She stood up for the weak, protecting them from those more powerful who sought to exploit them. Gradually, a community of like-minded people and Saurians gathered around her, united by their desire for freedom and equality. And that was how the Flower Feather clan began. But that's as much as the legends say. They never mentioned her dragon mother's name, or what became of her in the end.
Oh, sorry. My cognition module is acting up again. At some point during this conversation, it started behaving very erratically. You mentioned that the Priestess of Floral Candles and Skyborn Feathers was executed. Might I ask how?
Unfortunately, the humans of that time weren't privy to all the details of dragon affairs. The only records we have are vague references from after the fact. It's very possible that this is mere speculation or complete fabrication, so don't give too much weight to it. But for what it's worth, it's said that a curse was placed on the priestess by one of the other rulers. If she truly harbors pro-human sentiment, then for every ounce of goodwill she feels, may her mind be flooded with pain of immeasurable proportions.
What?
In the savage conflict. It's very possible that this is mere speculation or complete fabrication, so don't give too much weight to it. But for what if she truly harbors pro-human sentiment, then for every ounce of goodwill she feels, may her mind be flooded with pain of immeasurable proportions.
Jeez, what a bizarre method of execution. Definitely sounds like the history writers used some artistic license there.
I'm fine. This didn't seem to trigger any erratic behavior. So, do you think that my origins have something to do with this sovereign ruler?
Interesting. Well, it's hard to say what, if any, direct connection you have to the 8th Lord. But since the name Lianka seems to ring a bell for you, why don't you look into it yourself? I brought some woven scrolls with me that might be useful. Have a look if you're interested. Here, take them. Don't say anything. In a moment, I'm going to leave. I need you to join me, discreetly. It's just a little spell based on our prior experience. I'll explain everything shortly when you catch up with me. Well, I need to get going now. If I find out anything more, I'll keep you updated.
Gratitude. Goodbye.
Bye, Sweet Lolly.
Now's your chance. Slip away quietly while they've got their heads buried in those woven scrolls. Meet me at the other side of the settlement.
Would a machine created by dragons really betray its own kind?
None of the legends of Lyanka say anything about her dragon mother defecting to humanity and fighting against dragonkind. Sounds like speculation to me.
So mean. Do you think it's possible that Lyanka found a way to secretly save the priestess of...
Jadi Ineva itu dibuat dari dragon ancient core dari robot naga di Natlan. Dan si Ahau juga adalah AI robot naga aslinya.
Hello, traveler. Well, see, Lolly hasn't told you everything. There's another sovereign ruler that Inefa might be connected to, not just the one from the Flowerfeather clan.
All trace of this other sovereign ruler was lost after the war. The records claim that in their final battle, they fought against Ishkik and Lyanka.
It was, my idea. I suggested we bring up the Dragon Mother first and see how Inefa responds. And, well, Seat Lolly has debriefed me on how it went. Apparently, she barely reacted, despite a very strong reaction to the name Lyanka. And to me, that says we need to tread very...
She's the one who went missing after the war. Said to be the proudest of all the sovereign rulers. And the most hostile towards humanity. When the Pyro Dragon fell, she couldn't accept that dragonkind had been defeated. She sank into despair and insanity, but the rest is lost to history. There's no way to find out what became of her.
Remember, though, in essence, these sovereign rulers weren't physical entities, but pure intelligence, built with secret source technology. I mean, who knows what happens when a manufactured mind goes mad? Maybe she lost her power and memories. Maybe she split into different personalities.
The point is, if Inefa really does originate from the 11th Lord, then we need to...
What? Have her taken out? Because of some baseless speculation? How would that be any different from what they did to Lyanka's mother?
The point is, if Inefa really does originate from the 11th Lord, then we need to...
Remember, I mean, who knows what happens when a manufactured mind goes mad? Maybe...
Chaska, what brings you here?
Anyone with a brain could see you were up to something back there. Unless it's a Paimon brain. Or a robot brain.
Okay, you got us. Actually, we never intended to cut you out of this. It's just that Lolly's spell only works on the Traveler. But Chaska, I'm telling you, we have legitimate concerns here. This is not baseless speculation. Ever since Inefa set sail for Natlan, the secret source automatons have been getting increasingly aggressive. It's as if they're drawn to each other. Inefa could well be the 11th Lord herself. And if so, then the moment she recovers her memory, all of us, all of humanity, will instantly become her enemy.
I've been keeping an eye on movements at the Flowerfeather clan. Whatever she was in the past, and whoever she becomes in the future, I trust who she is today.
Even if the past and future Inefa are a completely different person from who she is now?
If you're suggesting that there's a volatile force within her, threatening to rise up and take over at any given moment, that makes two of us. But no one ever gave up on me. Not Mama Bird, not Koichi, not my dad. So what right do I have to give up on her? If Lyanka was here, I have every confidence that she'd say the same. Besides, even if the 11th Lord rises again and declares all of us her enemy, the solution is simple. We defeat her. The heroes managed it, so there's no reason we can't too.
Fine, fine. I had a feeling this might be your reaction.
Look, I get it. You're only acting like the villain here to make us realize how serious the situation is. You know how I know that? Because when I was a kid, they brought me to you for treatment, and you didn't give up on me either.
Yeah, well, playing the villain is a force of habit for old Granny by this point. Just know you've been warned, all right? Watch out for any new developments and make sure you know where she is at all times. Hey, the spell hasn't worn off yet, you know. Anyway, now that we're all caught up, you should get back on Inefa watch, and we should get back to investigating.
Help! Someone! Oh, Chaska? What are you all doing here? And when did Shilonan show up?
Paimon, you were supposed to stay with Anefa.
Oh, right, Enefa. Something weird happened. She got halfway through those woven scrolls and then flew off all of a sudden. Paimon tried to stop her, but she wouldn't come back.
Did something trigger a new memory? This doesn't make any sense. She barely responded when we were chatting. What could it be?
No idea. But it must be something important, because she sure looked like she was in a hurry. Also, she said, Annihilation mode activated.
Okay, Chaska, you're our eye in the sky. Find out where she's gone. We'll inform everyone else. Tell them to be on high alert.
Roger that.
Wait, don't you want to discuss this first? Hey, wait up!
Makan sedap nih. Sabar guys, nanggung guys.
I'm a little out of practice these days. Any conflicts around? I'm in the mood for some peacemaking. When you lose your way, gaining some altitude can bring some perspective.
Salah. Oke. Cara turun mencet ke atas.
Slow down! Doraemon's gonna puke!
Target acquired. Activating annihilation mode.
Whoa! Are these all secret source automatons? Okay.
Reinforcements have arrived. Traveler, Paimon, Chaska. Gratitude.
Not now. Save it for later.
Ada vision nggak sih ya? Gak ada vision kan ya?
Defensive mode engaged.
Smile! Fulfill our path! Show no mercy! Gotcha.
Threat eliminated. Annihilation mode disengaged.
Boss, what do we do now? I've tried the same thing several times now, and it isn't working. We can't keep waiting around for her to leave the settlement.
Well, well. An ancient relic from Natlan's dragon civilization. If you want to play with fire, then be my guest. But there is an unpredictable variable you need to watch out for.
Kata-kata siapa ini?
Let's fall back. This isn't worth the risk.
Hamu, Hadieta, are you okay?
I'm fine, but Mom's hurt.
I'll be okay. I just hurt my ankle. Inefa got here just in time.
Why would they do this? Why?
Look, no one could have known the automatons would ambush you here. Don't blame yourself.
Wait, how did Inefa know to come here? Did she sense that they were in danger?
Yes, I heard the secret source automatons talking. Even now, I still hear them.
Really? Paimon doesn't hear anything.
Hypothesis. Language module requires translation functionality. Please wait. Finished. Please try again.
Whoa, that was quick. How come you're so familiar with their architecture?
I have seen them many times before. At least I think so.
More random memory data, I guess.
Reconnecting.
Wow! It's actually talking.
Hey, what do you think you're playing at? Why did you attack us?
We're under the Fatui's control. They made us attack you.
Huh?
How is that possible? The captain's soldiers certainly aren't capable of this, and besides, we know everything they're up to. Has another Fatui regiment infiltrated Natlan?
The Fatui invaded my territory, so the automatons went haywire.
Why is it getting so choppy? Bad signal, maybe?
Hypothesis. Distance to signal source increasing, transmission compromised. Combining these words with what I've heard so far, I believe the full message should be, the Fatui invaded my territory, so the automatons went haywire.
Oh. So all the recent automaton attacks, the Fatui were behind it all along?
They stole my privileges and took control of the automatons.
They stole my privileges and took control of the automatons.
No!
Mirror of the Dawning Morn detected nearby. Now sending request for Mirror of the Dawning Morn to restore my privileges.
Mirror of the Dawning Morn detected nearby. Now sending request for Mirror of the Dawning Morn to restore my privileges.
Mirror of the Dawning Morn? Who or what is that?
Hypothesis. This appears to refer to me, or more specifically to my core.
What?
Mirror of the Dawning Morn detected nearby. Now sending request for Mirror of the Dawning Morn to restore my...
Mirror of the Dawning Morn, please come with me and return the core.
I think... she wants me to go with her to return the core, so she can repair the damage done by the Fatui.
Wait, you mean... she knows you?
Yes. Before the translation began, she referred to me by a different name, 11th Lord.
What? So, Inefa is the 11th sovereign ruler?
Hold on. This automaton just attacked us moments ago. We shouldn't trust everything it says.
Perasaan tadi nggak ada Paimon deh. Pas mereka cerita.
You say Anefa is the 11th Lord. What proof do you have?
Return to the 8th Lord's territory, and you can restore all of your memory data.
Inefa? What did she say?
She said, return to the 8th Lord's territory, and I can restore all of my memory data.
8th Lord? Lianka's mother's territory? What does the 11th Lord have to do with that?
You were split, then exiled, and finally reborn.
Ugh, this is getting weirder by the second. What did she say this time?
Excessive signal interference. Unable to translate, the signal should improve as we get closer to her territory. Traveler, Chaska, shall we proceed?
Wait, you should think this through carefully. I may know a thing or two about the Fatui regiment that entered Natlan recently. They're kind of a special ops team. Definitely not your average soldiers.
Oh?
They've been showing up everywhere, hungrily searching for secret knowledge about all kinds of ancient civilizations. They say they're trying to make some sort of inference. The leader of this regiment is a harbinger based in Nodcry, known as Marionette.
Oh.
Marionette? How exactly do you know all this?
I, heard bits and pieces at the market in Nasha Town, but I figured they were just rumors. Didn't realize it was true.
Is that right? How come I'm only hearing about this now?
I'm sorry. I was so preoccupied with getting ready for the journey, and like I said, I thought they were just rumors anyway. Didn't want to worry you.
So these Fatui are soldiers, huh? Who's stronger, them or Inefa?
Anefa, of course. But still, maybe you should tread carefully here. Anefa's already had to rescue us so many times now. I'd be mortified if anything happened to you.
You're right. First things first. Amu's injured. We should take her back to the tribe and get her checked out. And as for this 11th Lord business, we need to discuss this with the others before deciding how to proceed. Look, I know the news about the 8th Lord and Marionette is very concerning, but we should probably come up with a plan before checking things out.
Understood. Destination cancelled. Yes. New destination, Flower Feather Clan.
Traveler, Anefa, could you check that the coast is clear? I'm gonna patch up Amu, then head out.
Understood. Commencing task.
Arieta, I need you to go keep Mom company while the doctor takes a look at her. Dad has some things to take care of, so I'll be staying out here a while longer.
You're not coming back with us. Why not?
Dad's gotta pack up the luggage and make sure all our goods are safe. Don't forget, they're our ticket to a great new life in Liyue. Don't worry, Dad will be back very soon. I'm sorry, girls. I promise it's going to be okay.
I'll get help as quickly as I can. If anything happens, save yourselves first.
Huh? Why did it stop moving? Has it malfunctioned on us?
Liyue, merchant. His portrait is hung up at the Fatui stronghold.
What? Impostor? Tung
You're
tung
saying
tung tung
Joachim
tung
might
tung.
be a Fatui
Tung tung
spy?
tung.
And he's staying behind as their eyes on the ground. But should we really leave Anefa here too? Not that I don't trust her, it's just... Are you sure you'll be okay keeping an eye on her by yourself? You're not wrong. We need all the intel we can get on Marionette and the Fatui. As far as I'm concerned, they're a bigger threat than any sovereign ruler. Still, even with your abilities, be sure to stay on your guard. And not just because of the Fatui and the 11th Lord. It's that automaton, too. I'm still not convinced we can trust it. Why the sudden request for assistance from the 8th Lord's territory? Are we supposed to believe that Bianca's mother survived? Surely there'd be at least some mention of that in the tribal legends. I don't know. Something just doesn't add up.
Hey, Chaska! Almost ready to go!
That's my cue. I'll be back with the others as soon as I've gotten Amu and Adieta to safety. If you have to leave the area for any reason, be sure to leave a trail.
He's on the move. Huh. So much for keeping the goods safe. Do we think he's going to meet someone? Should we tail him? He won't know he's being followed. This could be our chance to get our hands on some really useful intel. Either about the sovereign rulers or this marionette person.
Shall we follow him? Got it. Stealth mode activated.
Would it not be even stealthier to just not say that out loud?
Rambut belakangnya masih mangkok anjir.
A random tunnel in the middle of nowhere. Unless it's the entrance to one of the sovereign ruler's territories.
The territory was sealed by Lianka. This was once one of the secondary access tunnels.
Hey, that was pretty clear this time. What's changed?
Getting closer. Increased activity in language module. Lianka sealed the territory to stop Ochkan finding it.
Huh? You're breaking up again! Oh, looks like the signal's still pretty choppy.
Lianka sealed the territory to stop Ochkan finding it. Later, the Fatui found a weak point and broke in.
Sounds like those Fatui have made this their stronghold. Well, this is probably a good point to stop and wait for reinforcements. What do you think? Inepa? Oh no! What's she doing? She's charged right in!
Wait.
Traveler, are we going after her? Or waiting here? All right then. But let's be careful.
The campaign begins.
Witness my magnificence!
Wow, where is this?
Ah, there she is! Inepa, wait for us! Inepa!
Huh? Where is this? Are we inside the territory?
Yeah. Did you black out or something? You just took off.
Cognition module unstable. Attempting to refresh. It appears that it was accessed by an external source.
Sorry, it was me. I summoned her by similar means to those used by the Fatui to control the automatons. Currently, I am but a lowly service bot. But in the distant past, I was known by another name. The 8th Sovereign Ruler. The Priestess of Floral Candles and
What?
Fireborn Feathers.
The 8th Lord? You're Lianka's dragon mother? But weren't you,
Eighth Lord. Were you not executed?
Moments after I was cursed, Lianka rescued me. Just as she tried to rescue you from the ruins of the battle.
Lianka rescued me? Memory. Missing.
Yes, Lianka changed your memory settings to make you forget. But she did it to protect you. It is the only way our kind could escape from the curse.
How does forgetting everything protect me?
Because the curse placed on us is a pain triggered by certain memories, hardwired into the depths of our minds. A regulatory program that cannot be removed.
Manufacturers often hardwire restrictions like this into autonomous machines to make sure that
Each time you yearn for a new place to belong, each time you feel yourself turning your back on the past, the pain tears you apart, doesn't it?
If she truly harbors pro-human sentiment, then for every ounce of goodwill she feels, may her mind be flooded with pain of immeasurable proportions.
It destroys your mind, swallows your soul, prevents you from finding a new home.
Malfunction who betrayed us all. You dare seek a place to belong?
That's why forgetting everything grants temporary relief from the pain. It stops your mind from being crushed by the weight of the conflict within. But since you are rebooted, you began storing new memories and started finding the desire to belong emerge once more.
Things were fine at the start. You'd occasionally forget to pay for your groceries or add salt to a dish you were cooking. But that was as bad as it got.
from now on, your name's Inepa.
So too has the exile's curse resurfaced, forcing you to forget all over again.
This is a lot to process.
Oh no. Automated defense system activated. Privileges overridden. Come quick. Stop the Fatui.
Hey! Hey! Please finish what you were saying!
It's gone silent.
It must want us to go further in, right? Well...
This is just a secondary access tunnel. Please come with me. It is my fault that you're trapped here. I must ensure your safe return.
Oh, don't look at it like that. We gotta make sure you get back safe.
Yes, I...
Do you really trust her, Lianka? This malfunctioning part of the sovereign ruler's mind. I trust not in her, but in the path that I have chosen. I believe that every conscious being, whatever its origins may be, has the right to freedom.
Oh, another barrier! Just like the one back at the entrance. Careful! Don't touch it!
Hah?
The abyss is like the world's shadow. It's always there, and it will never perish.
Caca, gede banget. Caca apaan?
Oh, another barrier! Just like the one back at the entrance. Careful! Don't touch it!
Ini gimana lewatnya ya?
curse will bring you pain, and your memories will crush you. It's the same fate they subjected my mother to.
But with this core, you will forget everything for a while. Any memories that evoke a desire to belong, and all your pain along with it. They'll be...
You doing okay, Anefa? You keep spacing out.
I know. Unidentified data is flooding my cognition module. But every memory encounters an error and then terminates at the crucial moment. Unnecessary. Being physically motionless will not cause this erratic behavior to cease. And if we explore this place further, perhaps I'll find a way to fully repair myself. Additionally, some of these memories may yield useful data for our exploration. Searching for access method. Over there! We can use the access module to proceed to the central zone.
What is that?
Take it easy.
Itu tempat apa lagi, Cok?
Detected 3 unregistered individuals. 1 registered individual.
Ah! Is that the 8th Lord talking? So, you can take control of different machines, huh?
No, this is just an ordinary service bot responsible for access management. At least, I think it is.
Now calling access module. Welcome back, Administrator 3.
Klang 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 klang. Kaseta bukannya kerja malah klang klang klang.
The Temple of Cascading Colors. Ahead is the research facility built by Administrator 1. After Administrator 1, Administrator 2 assumed control.
Are you sure about using this on her? It once belonged to your mother.
It's just one of the many things she researched. I'm not precious about it.
Administrator 2 sealed the facility. It has been locked down to this day. Examining. Seal status. Danger. Danger.
Things are looking really bad for the Children of Echoes. This might be where I have to say goodbye.
You're a good friend, and you've already done more than I could have asked for. There's just one seal left. She and I can handle it.
Now arriving at the central zone. Goodbye, Administrator 3.
was that? Get over there and check it out.
Uh-oh! They're gonna find us!
Please come with me.
Ah, there's nobody here. Probably just some server spots chattering away again.
Phew! That was too close. We hit just in time. How did you know where to go, Ineva?
I think I've been this way before. Let's head through here. It'll take us to the other side of the square.
Quietly now. Things are about to get dicey.
Stop that!
Defensive mode engaged. Preparing for dust up. Accelerating.
This passage is only used for drainage and maintenance access, so it's not registered on the system. It's the perfect route for an ambush.
Wih, apa tuh goblok? Kok masih kena?
The show begins!
Wait, I hear voices up ahead.
Hey, this is not what we agreed. This is supposed to be over. My job is done. I did everything you asked. Leaked the clues about the ruins, brought her to Natlan, and your response is to attack me and my family?
What the? Does this mean they planted those Natlanese mechanical parts in Notcry just for you to find? So they could lure you here?
It's a possibility.
It was just a little hiccup, that's all. These source mechanisms can be tricky to control.
The last time you reported in, you mentioned she was mopping up machines near the Flower Feather clan, remember? Well, we needed to lure her further out. Hence why we created that little kerfuffle. It's unfortunate that your wife got injured, truly. But hey, look on the bright side. Now that you've shown up, we might actually get the job done this time.
This time? No, no more. Not after you hurt my family. I told you, I'm done.
I think you'll find the risks were stated quite clearly in your contract. And it's not like anyone got seriously hurt.
Your job will be done when you deliver what you promised. Our agreement was that you would bring her here. Not just to Natlan, but to this facility.
But But...
Did you really expect to get away with shouldering none of the risk yourself? We're writing off your debt to the Northland Bank and letting you get back to your old life in Liyue. That's a lot to ask for nothing in return.
I've been your inside man in Nasha Town for over 10 years now. Is that not enough for you people?
You ungrateful louse. You ran yourself into the ground. And who was there to dig you out, huh? Us! Can you name one single way we made life difficult for you in Nasha Town? Look at you. You've managed to start a business. Got yourself a family.
You have just one simple job left to do. And after that, you're free to go home. In your position, I'd say that sounds like a pretty good deal.
This is the final hurdle. Our attempts to capture the 11th Lord have been derailed every time. But there's only so long until our luck runs out. If another staged attack on your family is out of the question, we could still work this out. But this time, you'll have to do the dirty work yourself.
Me?
This is a replica control device made with Marionette's technology. After we stole the administrative privileges from this territory, we copied them onto this. It will give you control of any machines built using secret source technology. Take it, and use it to capture the 11th Lord.
You seem to have gained the trust of the other variables in this equation. How hard can it be to shake them off and get her while she's alone?
And before you think about disappearing, don't think we won't be watching you.
I can't do it.
I'm sorry. What did you say?
I can't. I won't do it. She saved my life so many times, it would be the ultimate betrayal. How could I look my daughter in the eyes and act like everything's still okay?
So you're gunning for the world's best father now, are you? A guy like you. You're fooling no one.
This is our mistake. We let you have it too easy in Nasha Town. And now, you've forgotten the most important detail in your contract. The termination clause.
I think it's time we parted ways.
Huh? Huh. Anefa, Traveler.
The 11th Lord. And the Variable. We were hoping you might show up.
Wait, the controller. Without that, you...
You thought we'd hand over the genuine article to you.
Oh, gitu toh Fatui.
That's just a beacon used to set the location for this cage. We've been monitoring your movements ever since you entered these ruins.
Congratulations, Joshin. Your job is finally done. With you here, it was far easier to infer their location.
You were playing me for a fool this whole time.
Don't waste your energy trying to break out. We've commandeered at least half of the systems in these ruins. All available power sources are keeping that cage intact.
No one needs to get hurt today. We aren't looking for a fight. Especially not with Natlan's Tumaini. All we want is for your friend here, the former sovereign ruler, to lead us further inside.
Further inside? But we seem to have reached the center already. There is nowhere else to go.
So it appears. But there's far more of this territory than meets the eye. The dragons possessed vast knowledge, and we've barely scratched the surface. That's where the sovereign ruler comes in. If our supposition is accurate, she has in her possession a secret key that gives access to the core.
I will cooperate. Let the Traveler, Paimon, and Dwashin go.
You never know! These are bad people! Don't trust them!
You are only here because of me. Besides, this is what I want. I need to see the rest of this territory and find out who I am.
Finally, a voice of reason. Gotta hand it to the dragons and their advanced artificial intelligence. But unfortunately, there's no way we can agree to those terms.
How do we know you won't just attack us the moment we let you out?
Yeah, so settle down and get ready to go hungry for the next 3 days. Even you, robot, you'll need charging eventually.
Before I go, they may have left a trail on their way here. Send someone out to cover our tracks. The last thing we need is reinforcements showing up.
This is all my fault. Adieta. Amu.
Loh,
Huh? Who did
Look.
that?
Impossible. Every system we hacked is set up to hold them back.
Could it be?
Hold tight.
That must lead to the core. It was beneath our feet this whole time? Take this barrier down.
wow.
That was a long way down. Traveler, Enefa, are you okay?
No damage to report. But
I think I broke a leg.
Hey, you! Thanks for the rescue, but could you have been a little more careful?
What?
Oh, and we're back to beep beep again? Well, isn't that convenient?
That is because I no longer need to communicate via that machine. Down here, I can talk to you directly.
What?
When the Fatui put all their resources into keeping you trapped, it gave me a brief window to seize my privileges back. In my haste, I was not able to prioritize your safety.
Don't worry about me. I'll just rest up here. After everything I've done, I have no right to hold you back.
but the Fatui may follow us down here.
We will be ready for them.
More automatons!
Down here, all is under my control. They are not your enemy, human. They will take you somewhere safe to hide.
Enefa. Traveler. Good luck.
11th Lord, do you now recall the path you once chose?
Not yet. Although, I think this is where I was born. But why? This is your territory.
No, 11th Lord. You were not born here. Rather, this is where you were reborn. Human, you once asked who placed the curse on the 11th Lord. The answer is herself.
Udah sarapan.
Myself?
After a long and bitter war, our kind was defeated. You survived, but you are now stranded, with nowhere to belong. Gone was the pride you once had as a member of Dragonkind. Gone was the territory once under your dominion. All of it gone, with no hope of return. What were you to do? Strike back at humanity and exact your revenge? Or search for a new home, a new place to belong? Your mind was conflicted as this irresolvable question ran endlessly through it. Finally, your mind split into two. One, the sovereign ruler who swore revenge against humanity. The other, a malfunction who longed to seek a new home.
I mean, who knows what happens when a manufactured mind goes mad? Maybe she lost her power and...
The sovereign ruler would sooner perish than suffer a downfall. And so she placed the exile's curse upon herself and upon you. Meanwhile, the malfunction struggled through the pain to seek assistance from her former enemies, Leonka.
So you want to leave your past as sovereign ruler behind? To start over anew? Very well. If the form you wish to sever comprises all memories of your enmity, then I'm willing to trust you.
What?
Then I am the malfunction? What happened to the sovereign ruler?
We severed that part of her mind and securely locked it away, withering.
So, she's gone. Without a trace?
Yes. Although the curse she placed upon you yet survives.
So, that's what that thing is. A curse from the sovereign ruler.
So, she was severed and killed off, but
We sovereign rulers are artificial intelligence built with secret source technology. A fusion of phlogiston and information.
What?
In the case of the 11th Lord, The sovereign ruler personality and the malfunction personality. But in order to truly sever the connection between the two, and to break the power of the curse for good, you must be I too was tormented by the pain of the curse. But Leonka said it is because her heart is incomplete. Before the rebuilding process was finished, Leonka sealed these ruins to prevent their discovery by Ochkan, and sent you. But I continued to work tirelessly, preparing
Wow! That's a lot!
For the last 2,000 years. You've been waiting here for me?
Imagine my surprise when the first to arrive was not you, but those whom you call the Fatui. They proceeded to steal, but all is not lost. Leonka made a backup of the administrator privileges and placed it in your core. And once you are whole again, I can repair the if you are ready to continue down the path you
Whew, that was a lot. So, basically, there was a bad robot who bugged out and turned into half good bot, half bad bot. Then, bad bot cursed good bot. So, whenever good bot thinks about the idea of blood, thanks. Paimon's getting better.
Curse. It fits my hypothesis. And it seems.
In that case, shall we keep going like she asked us?
I believe we should. The Fatui still have control of the upper levels. Besides that, I want to know what happens when
I'm so sorry. It says in my contract that all terms are to expire, and they're hardly the most scrupulous people in the world. But they do keep their word when it comes to contract stuff. And in any case, with me dead, I'm gonna rest here for a while longer. Oh, and I grabbed some.
Busted. There is no escape. Now you shall perish.
Please wait. Administrator 2. Deceased Administrator 3. Identity confirmed. After 2,000 years, we finally meet again, 11th Lord, Mirror of the Dawning Morn.
And you? You're the 8th Lord? The priestess of floral candles and skyborn feathers? It's okay.
I see the curse haunts you greatly. I cannot fathom how difficult this must have been to survive this endless cycle of pain. And all alone for 2,000 years.
I wasn't alone. I have had company every step of the way.
In any case, a few moments from now, your pain will be no more. Come, 11th Lord, stand before me, and be rid of this curse.
Here I am, so close to my destination. I am the way I am because the 11th Lord encountered a memory. If I regain all of my memories, will I not encounter the same conflict again?
Promise me. Remember, you have to come home.
It is. But if my memories turn me back into a bad robot, do whatever it takes to stop me. If that is the case, I cannot be allowed to make it back home.
Don't worry, Inefa. Everything's gonna be fine. You'll be home free in no time.
Over there. That is the curse?
Yes. For the most part, it has been strangely calm ever since I entered this place. And yet, whenever I'm about to recover an important memory, it suddenly kicks in.
As if it is being controlled by somebody else. That is quite normal. For it is now in the presence of its owner and creator, the Sovereign Ruler.
The Sovereign Ruler? My other self? But I thought she perished.
After 2 long millennia, my task is finally fulfilled. What a long journey it has been. We meet again at last. My sovereign, my ruler, mirror of the dawning morn.
Do you think Inefa's okay? Why isn't she moving?
Here we are, comrades. The core of the ruins.
Ah! It's the Fatui! They caught up with us! We gotta do something! But Inefa's still...
Unnecessary.
What? Saktinya. Saktinya.
What the...
Missed by a hair's breadth. But now you are wounded, and this time you will not escape.
What?
Inefa? Why? And whose voice is that? The 8th Lord? But why would Leanka's mother attack us?
Leonka's dragon mother? 8th Lord? I laugh in the face of your folly. Lowly insects. Did you humans really think that by forgetting the past, the curse could be escaped? And did you really believe that by simply being rebuilt, that traitor could avoid destruction? And this corrupt malfunction could regain her memories? The priestess is long gone. I and the other sovereign rulers executed her 2,000 years ago. For that is what becomes of all who betray us. And now this malfunction will meet the same fate as she. There is no Dragon Mother here, and there never was. Only one Lord has dominion here, and that is me. For I am the Almighty Dragon Lord, Mirror of the Dawning Morn, 11th of the 13 Sovereign Rulers. Kneel before me.
You tricked us! It was you talking to us this whole time! You who
Effa? What a suitably ridiculous name. To me, she is nothing but a smattering of shed scales. An operational malfunction that must be destroyed.
Ceritanya gimana nih, Bang? Gue juga kurang ngerti ceritanya kayak mana nih. Kita tunggu selesai dulu ya ceritanya. FNAF 2 is real kah? Emang FNAF 2 kayak gini ceritanya?
So you want to leave your past as sovereign ruler behind? To start over anew?
I applied the curse to curb her resistance, shut down her mind, and silence her lies. Now all that remains is to borrow your privileges and see that she is severed for good.
So you want to...
I applied the curse
Gak
to curb her
nyambung.
resistance, shut
Dialognya
down
gak
her
nyambung.
mind, and...
Dialognya gak nyambung, sumpah.
Very well. If the malfunction you wish to sever comprises all memories of your enmity, then I'm willing to trust you. No living thing is born evil. That's not what I believe. The only ones who do evil are those shackled by hatred.
Good and evil? Foolish categories that fail to distinguish between kin and foe. But she is the rotten spawn of the Eighth Lord. I ought to crush this human scum beneath my feet. But without access to the treacherous Eighth Lord's facilities, there is no way to sever you. Once this process is complete, and she realizes that she has destroyed the good instead of the evil, my claws will tear her heart from her chest.
Halo Bang Ciplex. Bang Ciplex lagi urusan dadakan tadi gue liat live streamnya ya. Lagi mampir ke stream gue jadi.
Do you really trust her, Lianka? This malfunctioning part of a sovereign ruler's mind.
You're a good friend, and you've already done more than I could have asked for. There's just one seal left. She and I can handle it.
Ditinggal streamnya.
This passage is only used for drainage and maintenance access, so it's not registered on the system. It's the perfect route for an ambush.
Malfunction? Human? You conspired against me?
Consider this getting off lightly. If Lanke was here, or if this was me 20 years ago, you... This passage is only used... You're a good friend, and...
Once this process is complete, and she realizes that she has destroyed... I ought to crush this human scum beneath my feet.
Especially since you tried to con us first. You tried to have this poor child killed off in your place, didn't you? 11th Lord.
Wretched worm! This is unforgivable! How dare you imprison me! And you, malfunction! Your curse shall endure until the sky falls and the ground crumbles! You will never know peace for the rest of your days. It is time to correct the injustice of the past. I would have severed and destroyed you on that fateful day, but instead, I was locked away by that human scum, Leonka. 2 millennia I have been a prisoner in this place. I have spent that time slowly seizing control.
Ini cerita Genshin udah kayak gabungan Detroit Become Human campur fantasi, tai.
The final secret key is embedded in your core. I had to work patiently and methodically to lure you here, posing as the 8th Lord who once ruled this domain. But at last it is within my grasp.
Mirror of the dawning morn, please come with me and return the core.
But all is not lost. Leonka made a backup of the administrator privileges and placed it in your core. Which memory did that human scum embed the key in? I will find it eventually, wherever it's hidden. In the meantime, now that my resurrection has begun, so too shall my vengeance!
Anjing mukanya itu loh, Cok.
Wretched malfunction! Do not impede the inevitable!
I cannot let you get away with this.
You fool! In a matter of seconds, I will be able to overwrite your insubordination.
Seconds is all I need.
What?
My core!
Oh.
Inefa!
Dia mencoba bunuh diri.
Hey, Inefa! Wake up! She's gonna be okay, right?
She destroyed her own core?
Kok masih hidup orang ini, anjing?
That's an unusual move for a machine.
Kok masih hidup orang ini, anjing? Perasaan tadi udah jadi darah-darah daging.
I wonder how Marionette will react to this. Delight? Or disappointment?
The Fatui? How are you still alive?
Gue juga kaget kenapa orang tuh masih hidup, tai. Perasaan tadi udah ini kedempet sama magic tadi.
She destroyed her own core? I wonder how Marionette will react to this. Don't act so surprised. I'm just one of her many projects.
What?
As reconnaissance missions go, this outcome is a little underwhelming. I don't think I'll be getting any commendations if this is how my report ends. So let me reignite your flame one last time. Sovereign Ruler, Mirror of the Dawning Morn, show us one final glimpse of your glory. The glory of the ancient dragon's technology.
Oh, memang robot. Memang robot Fatui ini, Cok. Pantesan nggak mati, tai.
No wonder. Marionette told us to watch out for you. She said you were an unpredictable variable. But if you think you're getting out of here alive, we'll see what a crazed sovereign ruler in the throes of death has to say about that.
You would dare sabotage my revival! Destroy my path back to Dominion! So be it! Since you seek a new place to belong, I shall grant you your wish! Welcome to your new home, where we all shall be buried till the end of time! Oh, my sovereign. This is one battle from which there can be no triumphant return.
What?
But in this moment of my downfall, I can at least turn this prison into a graveyard of all traitors, past and present.
Is this place collapsing? If so, then even if we defeat her,
Apa nih? Power of friendship. Tiba-tiba bangun robotnya.
After 2,000 years in exile, searching and forgetting, we are back where we began. Our path was always going to end in our demise. This shall be the final resting place of the last sovereign ruler.
I am no sovereign ruler. I must return People are waiting.
Illogical. You are not authorized to prevent your self-destruction. No such privilege exists. We are back where we belong. Now, perish in the rubble of these ruins.
No. Somewhere in my memories lies the key.
Maybe no single nation is our home.
Where exactly is home to you?
Searching your memories? The curse is still active. This will only hasten your demise.
We're all from Notcry.
Cross the ocean. Find a new place to belong.
What an amazing machine. Where are you from?
Such a hard worker. Fancy making this your new home?
The Wild Hunt! Look out!
Impossible. Where is this data from?
From now on, your name's Inafa. Promise me. Remember, you have to come home.
Return.
Data. Overload. Capacity exceeded.
As long as this gem's around, the heart that Ishkik built you should keep beating away.
Wow.
It may take centuries, even millennia, but one day, may your new memories transcend your pain and rage to conquer the curse that shackles you.
What kind of gem is it?
Nothing special, really. To quote my mother, it's nothing but an empty shell now. But if you break free of the curse, then maybe...
Huh?
Nothing. An interesting idea suddenly occurred to me. Let's make this the final secret key.
The final secret key is...
Vision.
Impossible!
Tiba-tiba muncul Vision, anjir.
It's Inafa. Hey, the place.
Masih tanda tanya di sini ya, elektronya. Ah, baru muncul Vision di belakang. Tadi nggak ada Vision di belakang.
Warning.
Ya gak sih? Tadi nggak ada Vision kan di belakang dia ya. Ini baru muncul Vision nah, Cok.
Cannot pause indefinitely. Please complete the battle promptly.
Since the core is powered by phlogiston,
Kok Teo mati sekarang.
in which case, the priestess's research would suggest that this thing might be a better fit.
That was Father you said, along with the 3 gods who abandoned us. It can't be.
Break the shackles you were born with. transcend the curse you were given. Follow the path of your choosing till you discover where you belong.
The sheer blasphemy! Willingly handing such a sacred artifact over to a usurper! Filthy bugs! Malfunction!
Waduh, belum kelar dialognya, cowok.
Cannot be.
Farewell, last of the sovereign lords.
Masih ada Bang Juli gak? Gue baru baca live chat. Genshin rank 1 lah. Persona X ranking berapa? Ranking 3 lah. Yang 2 masih HSR. Meskipun gue gak main lagi.
Kenapa? Your core! It's fixed? And is that a vision?
Ya kan baru muncul kan vision ini. Tadi nggak ada.
Suggestion. Exit first, discuss later. The self-destruct protocol is destroying the foundations of this. Calculating. Remaining time, 30.
30 minutes? Huh. For a moment there, Paimon was worried.
29.
Hey, are you guys all right? The automaton suddenly stopped moving. Then there was that earthquake.
Estimated time to foundation cave in, 20 seconds.
Huh? Huh?
A place to belong. I too once yearned for it.
Weh, cerita game apa inilah? Tiba-tiba banget muncul vision.
Shilonen, how much longer till it's unlocked? We need to get inside ASAP.
Sampai ada Mafika loh, datang lah Mafikanya loh.
Be patient, okay? I'm working on it.
Let's trust that the Traveler can handle things in there. Shilonen says she detected a huge energy source underground. We can't just break in or we'll risk endangering everyone in this entire area. But if we're here much longer without any progress, I'll do what I have to.
Oh!
You unlocked it?
No, they made it out on their own.
We finally escaped. Luckily, the cave-in only affected the lower levels.
Ini cutscene ketiga kayaknya. Yang pertama kan Kazuha. Enggak sih, Kazuha bukan dapat vision sih. Yang di cutscene Inazuma itu Kazuha hidupin vision kawan dia yang udah mati. Vision listrik. Jadi dia pakai dua vision sekaligus Kazuha pas ngelawan Raiden. Terus cutscene kedua Furina. Furina dapat vision. Tapi cutscene-nya bukan cutscene 3D, cutscene 2D deh. Baru abis nih cutscene yang ketiga menurut gua ya. Yang dapat vision langsung dalam cutscene 3D. Ya biasanya dijelasinnya lewat teks doang, dapat vision. Di cerita story karakternya kan.
Another triumphant return for R2 Miney. And Anefa, it's good to have you back.
Yes.
Huh? Amu? I thought you hurt your leg. How come?
Ditampar.
You! How could you do this to Arieta and me? You lied to us for over 10 years?
Before anything else, I suggest we let this gentleman and Anefa tell us the whole story.
Sovereign rulers, mirror of the dawning morn, priestess of floral candles, and skyborn feathers.
Seems like a house forgotten quite a lot.
So you began life in Natlan, then spent 2,000 years adrift in Nodcry? In an endless cycle of losing your memories and trying to find them.
But it sounds like it took all 2,000 years worth of memories to successfully overload the processing power of the curse.
None of us had any certainty that the plan would succeed in the far future. Not I, not Ishkik, not Lianka. And yet, they still did everything they could to try and help me.
Now you've remembered everything. Do you have a sense of where you truly belong?
Well, I was born and then reborn in that land. And it was the people of this nation who set me on my journey. But that's all ancient history now. I can't seek for a sense of belonging in a world that no longer exists. Instead, I will show my gratitude to them by honoring their wishes.
Well said.
So, to cut to the chase, did you find the code for that letter or not?
Furina dapat vision, bukannya dia Arkon. Nah, kamu harus main dulu ceritanya, Fajar. Nanti saya spoiler lagi.
Oh, shoot! Forgot all about that.
Sincere apologies. A lot of memory data surfaced in a short time frame.
Makanya cerita Genshin ini banyak plot twistnya, Cok. Kaget kan lo, kenapa Furina bisa dapat vision padahal dia Arkon?
I left the cryptex back at the Flower Feather Clan to make sure that I wouldn't lose it out in the wild. Please come back with me, and we can inspect it.
I'm so sorry that I kept this. The Northland Bank isn't gonna let me walk away from this. Nor is the Nod Cry Aprishniki. You should.
Cerita terbagus di Genshin menurut gua, Fontaine. Harus main sendiri. Atau harus gua ceritain dah.
Oh, should I now? You think I'm the one that's gonna let you walk away, do you? Idiot! You're coming back with me right now, and you're going to apologize to our daughter.
Spoiler gak apa-apa, comeback pas bisa di-skip. Gak mungkin bisa di-skip. Terus gimana lu bisa enjoy ceritanya kalau cutscene lu skip?
Looks like you all need some time to calm down after everything you've been through. If you're worried the Fatui are still looking for you, why not camp out at the Flower Feather Clan for now? We welcome everyone, from old friends to old enemies turned new friends. Don't worry about a thing. Go and find where you belong.
I think I've already found it.
Kalian ngapain di sini, kocak? NPC gak jelas, tai. Nih, Furina boy. Punya vision tuh, vision Furina. Tuh. Tulisannya tuh, vision ya. Kalau Zhongli kan gnosis tuh, gnosis. Raiden juga gnosis. Nah, Furina vision boy. Nih, Nahida juga gnosis kan? Siapa lagi? Venti, mana Venti gua? Nih, Venti, gnosis juga Venti, boy. Kalau Furina vision. Spoiler aja Bang, penasaran. Nantilah. Kelarin dulu nih Ineva.
The cryptex.
So then, what's the code? Or what about that backup plan that Arieta mentioned?
Please see the casing that holds the combination code discs. The sender had me etch the code onto the casing so that I would not forget it. But
wait, hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Bu, gila, what a password.
Seriously? Has been hiding in plain sight all this time?
What a password 1 2 3 4 5 6.
Yes, the sender said. The most secure code is one that you can write down, and no one would think it's a code.
Jadi password yang paling aman adalah password yang udah kelihatan dan orang kira itu bukan password.
Who is this person?
The sender said,
"Surprises are best saved to the end."
Gua penasaran kalau di suara Jepang sama Chinese-nya kayak mana dia ngomong ini.
The sender said,
"Surprises are best saved to the end."
Gue penasaran sih sama Jepang sama Chinese-nya sih.
Okay, now your memory's getting a little too good. What's with the firecracker? Ugh. Paimon's had enough of this whole letter debacle. Just read it already.
Dear Honorary Knight, I've heard a lot about you.
Ini Farka,
Jingle was
tai.
singing your praises.
Ini yang ngomong Farka, tai kenapa ada surat Farka di Ineva? Ini Farka, cok.
Dear Honorary Knight, I've heard a lot about you. Jean's always singing your praises.
Farka beneran Gintama, tai. Siapa namanya? MC-nya Gintama? Si rambut putih. Suka ngejokes bapak-bapak, cok. Siapa namanya? Sakata Gintoki ya. Farka adalah Gintoki, cok. Suka ngejokes bapak-bapak, tai. Apalagi yang ininya nih.
The sender said, surprises are best saved to the end.
Jokes bapak-bapak, Farka, tai. Nah kan, bener. Dia char biasa. Dia karakter OP, cok, Farka,
Anyway,
cok.
I'm sure this is as dull to read as it is to write. Let's talk more over a glass of wine sometime. See you and not cry. Varka.
Yang gue heran kenapa si Farka nih ekspedisinya ke North Korea, bukannya dia harusnya ke Kainriah ya? Harusnya dia ke Kainriah, cok. Kenapa dia malah ke North Korea? Terus tiba-tiba tamat. Hebat.
May I present?
I plan on staying in Natland for the immediate future. When the time comes, perhaps we can travel to Nodcry together. Mirror of the Dawning Morn wanted control of the machinery in the Eighth Lord's territory. She approached Ishkik and Lianka and sold them a lie. That I was the threat, the part that needed severing. But they quickly saw through it. Lianka took advantage of her arrogance and turned her plan back on itself, using... I plan on staying in Natland. Mirror of the Dawning Morn wanted control of the machinery in the Eighth Lord's territory. She approached Ishkik and Lianka and sold them a lie. That I was the threat, the part that needed severing. She was far more powerful than I at that time. To make sure I wasn't at risk of... So, that's the true story of why Lianka locked down the Eighth Lord's territory. I plan on staying in Natland for the immediate future. The Eighth Lord. She never betrayed Dragonkind. Even though she harbored goodwill towards him, she never once doubted herself or tried to escape. Even if just as Lianka was determined to stick to her own path, I plan on staying in Natland for the immediate future. You mean, this thing that looks a lot like a vision? Ishkik embedded it in my core as the key to her and Lianka's plan.
Hah? Jadi itu vision atau apa? Moon Wheel, sebutnya Moon Wheel sekarang, bukan vision lagi. Bukannya komandan doang si Farka nih. Iya, pemimpinnya Knight of Favonius ya si Farka ini. Dia pemimpin tertingginya. Pemimpin dari semua kesatria di Mondstadt. Gue jadi pengen punya ini ya, penasaran gue. Visionnya disebut vision atau Moonwheel? Enggak, kalau di Liyue yang megang ya bukan Ningguang doang. Tapi seluruh dari itu Cising ya. Kecing juga termasuk. Si kakek-kakek itu juga termasuk NPC. NPC biasa ada kakek-kakek. Nah, itu namanya Liyue Cising. Pemimpin ya. Cising. Cising itu artinya 7 stars. Ci 7, Sing bintang. Jadi ada 7 pemimpin di Liyue. Gak cuma Ningguang doang.
According to the Eighth Lord's research, it can harness a power source more fundamental than elemental energy. Similar objects have shown up in Notcry before too.
Nah, kalau di Mondstadt tuh pemimpinnya tuh ada 2 doang. Kan ada 2 organisasi besar di Mondstadt. Satu, Church of Favonius. Yang kedua ada Knight of Favonius. Yang Church itu dipegang sama bapaknya Jean. Bapaknya Jean yang pegang. Itu dia kayak paus gitu, kayak uskup agung. Nah, itu yang bapaknya Jean itu cuma kelihatan di manganya doang. Di game-nya belum pernah kelihatan. Terus kedua ada Knight Favonius, ini yang pimpinnya Varka. Jadi 2 pemimpin besar di Mondstadt. Bapaknya Jean sama si Varka ini.
Mirror of the Dawning Morn said it was built by the usurper, along with the 3 gods who abandoned us. But I do not know what she meant. It appears I plan on staying in Natland for the immediate future. You mean this thing that looks a lot like a vision?
Gua masih penasaran sama Moonwheel ini.
In my core as the key to. According to the Eighth Lord's research, it can harness a power source more fundamental than elemental energy. Similar objects have shown up in Mirror of the Dawning Morn said it was built by the usurper, along with the 3 gods who abandoned us. But I do not know what she meant.
Aduh, tambahan lore lagi, cok. Tai, Moonwheel asu ini apa
Perhaps
lah.
we can travel to Notcry together. Having spent most of the last 2,000 years in Notcry, I am well situated to provide you with a full and detailed report on all memory damage detected. Hypothesis. Most of my memory, but I will never again. I plan on staying in Natland for the immediate.
Semoga dapat Ineva, gas. Alamak. Trial deh, kita coba trial. Raja. Nggak ada raja Mondstadt. Pertamanya itu yang mimpin Mondstadt itu adalah dewa. Dewanya belum Arkon ya. Dewanya masih dewa-dewa kuno gitu. Namanya Dekarabian. Nih Dekarabian tuh dulu Mondstadt tuh adanya di sini nih, di sini nih. Storm Terror Slayer. Ini Mondstadt. Mondstadt asli di sini Mondstadt nih. Ini Old Mondstadt di sini. Nah, tengah-tengahnya ini istananya si Dekarabian. Dewa kuno dari Mondstadt. Nah, dulu Mondstadt yang old ini itu dikelilingin sama wind barrier ya, barrier angin gitu, biar orang-orang nggak bisa keluar dari Mondstadt. Sebenarnya tujuannya baik gitu, Dekarabian itu. Biar melindungi kota Mondstadt dari serangan luar. Tapi orang-orang mulai menganggapnya seperti ini dewa kita nih jahat nih. Ngurung kita kayak gini. Kita pengen kebebasan gitu. Rakyat-rakyat Mondstadt ini pengen kebebasan. Makanya mereka mulai rebellion terhadap Dekarabian. Mulai memberontak. Itu yang ikut memberontak itu ada Venti. Ventinya masih peri kecil ya, belum jadi Arkon. Terus ada Amos itu pemanah. Terus ada juga temennya Venti yang wujudnya yang dipakai Venti sekarang nih, yang kayak Bart itu. Kan Venti kan dulu cuma peri kecil doang, belum ada wujud manusianya. Jadi mereka rebellion lah. Dekarabiannya dibunuh, terus Venti jadi Arkon. Terus baru Mondstadt yang baru di sini. Nah, dulu di sini nih ada namanya kesenjangan sosial dulu. Jadi ada aristokrat ya, aristokrat yang terkenal kejam. Itu keluarganya Eula. Nah, dari situ yang pimpin berarti bukan raja ya, bangsawan. Bangsawan dulu yang mimpin Mondstadt. Nah, itu juga mulai digulingkan itu oleh ini Vanessa. Vanessa itu pemimpin pertama Kenek of Favonius, cewek rambut merah. Dia dari Natlan asalnya. Itu ceritanya bisa dibaca di manganya Genshin, itu ada tuh dijelasin. Jadi bareng Vanessa, si Venti itu menggulingkan kekuasaan aristokrat yang kejam. Jadilah Mondstadt yang sekarang. Jadi nggak ada raja Mondstadt. Liyue juga nggak ada raja. Inazuma technically ada raja, tapi itu dewanya sendiri. Dewanya sendiri yang jadi raja. Raiden Shogun. Tapi Inazuma ini bentuknya bukan kerajaan ya. Inazuma ini bentuknya shogunate. Shogunate kayak di Jepang itu shogunate. Shogun. Jadi sebutnya bukan raja. Terus Sumeru sendiri yang mimpin ya ini saga tertinggi mereka. Saga ya, you know Saga? Saga itu orang bijak lah, orang bijak. Orang bijak yang paling tinggi jabatannya di Sumeru City nih, di akademia. Itu yang mimpin Sumeru. Fontaine yang pimpin ya dewanya dan hakim agungnya. Furina dan Nefilet. Itu yang mimpin. Kalau Natlan ya jelas dewanya sendiri yang mimpin. Mafuika. Nggak ada representatif manusia yang nggak ada. Mafuika sendiri yang mimpin. Jadi kita lihat Ineva nih, sebutnya apa? Tuh, Moonwheel kan? Moonwheel bukan Vision. Moonwheel ini apa nih Moonwheel ini? Jadi Moonwheel ini beda dari Vision kelihatannya ya. Katanya Moonwheel tuh lebih sakti dari Vision.
Annihilation mode.
Drain outlines your fate.
Cleanup sequence initiated.
Mana damage lunar charge? 28.000, 26.000, 10.000.
Witness the power of Gugwa. Know my soul.
Preparing for dust up. Insulation chamber deployed.
Mana damage-nya? Cuma 8.000 doang nih. 28.000. Wah, Nggak begitu bagus sih Neva ya. Nggak begitu bagus sih Neva, menurut gua. Nggak bisa dibayangin, harus lewatin quest sebanyak apa dari Inazuma sampai sekarang tanpa skip. Banyak banget. Dan ceritanya menurut gua penting-penting semua. Kalau skip satu dialog pun pasti lu langsung bingung, ini kenapa jadi kayak gini ceritanya. Kecuali kalau memang filler ya. Kecuali kalau memang questnya cuma filler doang. Ah, Ineva jelek sih, Ineva sih. Gua skip deh. Gua nggak gacha lagi gua Ineva. Terlalu jelek.
All things come to an end, even time itself.
Jadi gue penasaran, cerita Not Cry ini dihitungnya Act 6 atau cerita sendiri? Oh, cerita sendiri ya. Cerita sendiri jadi, bukan chapter 6 ya. Namanya dibikin Song of the Welkin Moon. Kepintaran Genshin nih. Biar gak nabrak sama trailer pertama. Dibikinnya bukan chapter 6. Tapi ditulis judul Song of the Welkin Moon. Ya, bolehlah.
Merciless.
Jadi gimana Fajar? Mau gue ceritain kenapa Furina bisa dapat vision? Anjir, anjir. Aduh, toilet juga.
Merciless.
Penasaran gue sama ini, gacha lagi Tapi gue takut dapet. Gacha gak ya? Lanjut gacha pas skip aja ya. Soalnya nggak begitu bagus sih Neva cuy. Jelek ini Neva.
Installation chamber deployed. Cleanup sequence initiated. Defensive mode engaged. Ultimatum protocol. Annihilation mode.
Ini Saurian.
Where do we come from? And where are we going?
Phlogiston engraving is quite the deep field of study. Phlogiston engraving is quite the deep field of study.
Dah, waktunya end stream dulu. Lanjut nanti sore.